everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Adriana. I am a certified personal trainer, and here on this channel, I talk about PCOS, show workouts, and some of my favorite PCOS friendly recipes I love to make. And if you've seen my videos before or a current subscriber, welcome back. You may notice there's been a change of scenery in the background because I just got done moving. It was quite the hassle. So yeah, that's a story for another time. But today we're going to be talking about the 5 things you should start doing right now to help improve your PCOS. So let's go ahead and get into it. Number 1 is a big one. Cut down on your refined and processed foods. Why do we want to cut down on refined and processed foods? So that'd be like your fast food, like your white bread, your white pastas, your cookies, your pastries, anything that's been processed or refined. So refined and processed foods cause our blood sugar levels to go up and increase our insulin resistance, which then leads to increased androgens, weight gain, trouble losing weight, and just worsening our PCOS symptoms. But this doesn't mean to cut out all of the processed refined foods all at once. You want to create a healthy relationship with food as you're starting to do this. And you want to be able to create lifelong habits. So if you cut it out cold turkey, you'll probably experience a lot more cravings, and then you'll be prone to caving in. And even if you decide to do cheat meals or cheat days, there's more of a higher chance of you binge eating and turning into multiple days or multiple meals versus just like one meal or one day. So again, we don't want to fall into that toxic yo-yo cycling of a diet. We want to create a good relationship with food. And the way you could start doing this is actually by starting to swap out unhealthy foods for healthier alternatives. For example, like instead of using white and refined bread, we want to go ahead and start using whole grain bread. That way it's not refined and it's nutrient dense. Regular pasta for a lentil or chickpea pasta, which is going to be higher in protein, lower in carbs. Then you could start slowly swapping out some of those those sweets for fruits that are high in antioxidants. For example, blueberries. Those are also great for PCOS. And now while you're doing this, you could start slowly limiting down your intake of these sweets too and these pastries. So if you're prone to having multiple a day, maybe start doing maybe one a day or one every other day. You can also definitely set daily goals for yourself. This is going to really help when it comes to drinking anything that's sugary, like sugary drinks, energy drinks, sodas, pops, all that stuff. You could start setting daily goals, as in, I'm going to drink X amount of water, and you're going to drink that much water in a day. Then slowly start increasing that water intake on a weekly basis until you hit it. And eventually you'll stop drinking those. It'll be replacing those sodas that you've been drinking. Now, by setting small goals and making small changes in your everyday life for healthier alternatives will help you build a healthy dietary lifestyle. And you can still enjoy those processed foods once in a while. For example, I meal prep throughout the week. I know what I'm eating is great. So if I go out with my girlfriends and decide to have some pizza, like I'll be fine because I know I've been doing good throughout the week and I know I have a healthy relationship with food. 2, we're going to get into this one. Add strength training into your workout routine. I cannot express this enough. Strength training, lifting weights, and if you're not working out yet, start on it. It is a great time to start. Start today. You don't have to wait till Monday. So if today's a Wednesday, go ahead, hit the gym, start picking up some weights. So the reason I'm saying is because strength training reduces insulin resistance. So all those cravings, that fatigue, and like that weight loss resistance that's associated with insulin. Strength training is going to definitely help with it. Building strength and muscle also helps with PCOS in multiple ways. So your muscle cells are one of the main consumers of glucose. It picks up the sugar in your bloodstream and uses it for energy. So helping you keep your blood sugar leveled, and it improves your insulin sensitivity. Strength training also helps lower your androgen levels, aka your male hormones, aka also known as testosterone, that's associated with your hair loss, facial hair, and acne. Strength training also improves your metabolism. So the muscle tissue helps burn more calories throughout the day. So that include even in rest. So even if your muscles are in rest and you've worked out and you're building that muscle, and you built that muscle, it still consumes calories and burns throughout the day. Wow, I can't talk today. Helps burn it throughout the day. And obviously, diet's going to play a role in this because if you're not eating healthy but you're lifting weights, you're not going to reap the full benefits of this. So definitely diet and working out comes into play on this one. Now, one of my favorites, I've talked about it before in a previous video, but spearmint tea. 2 cups a day. I have it every single day. Game changer. Game changer with my PCOS. So I literally cannot stress this one as well enough. It helps decrease your free testosterone levels and it helps with your mild hirsutism, so which is going to be your facial hair. It's going to help with your acne and help promote relaxation and decrease stress. Which now brings me into number 4. Number 4, getting enough rest, enough sleep, and creating a sleep schedule / waking up schedule and just finding ways to relax. Now, lack of sleep and increased stress levels disrupt your hormonal / endocrine system. Even constant low levels of stress put our bodies into an active state. Stress worsens our PCOS symptoms, eventually making us feel like we're in this constant flight or fight mode. And that's definitely not something we want to be in. High levels of cortisol, which is going to be your stress hormone, can inhibit weight loss, worsen insulin resistance, and heighten our production of androgen. Then it comes back in full circle by not letting you get a full night's sleep, and then it leads to our daytime fatigue. There's a lot more that goes into it, how it also affects your adrenal glands, but that's going to be a video for another time. But yeah, sleep and relaxation is a big one. So what can we do about it? Start by creating a night and daytime routine to start and end the day off the right note. Carve out some time for yourself, read a few pages from a book before you go to bed, create a self-care routine, whether it's going to be your skincare routine or just relaxing, whatever it may be, they'll just help you fall asleep. I personally like to read at least 10 pages out of a book before I go to sleep because I find myself being able to sleep better, which also helps me with cutting down screen time before bed. Because, we like to either watch movies or look at our social media before bed. That's going to bother us and bother our sleep schedule, our sleep cycle. So cutting down screen time before bed and after waking up. There's literally no need to be changing, and this is something I've done to myself, for myself. There's no need to be checking our emails right before bed or right as we wake up in the morning, even before we even get to work. Let's leave work at work and our outside work life outside of work. That way we don't cross the two and then start having stresses of work really affect our time for ourselves. Also watching negative news that could also impact you, put you into a state of anxiety, state of stress of this is happening in the neighborhood, this is going on in the world. It's all going to add in even without you knowing, just subconsciously. It's like, oh, okay. And then you want to instead try and consume as much positive information as you can. So anything that'll be helpful to you. Something I like watching or listening to would be like positive podcasts or podcasts about creating healthier habits. Anything that's going to educate me and put me in a higher state of mind. So those are really helpful. Also, I am kind of guilty on this one, but I do my best. Decreasing your caffeine intake. I know everyone loves their coffee. It's one of those things you wake up in the morning, you just got to have, and like during midday. But excess caffeine does disrupt your adrenal glands, and it could do more bad than good. That's probably another reason you may be experiencing some more daytime fatigue or just issues falling asleep as well, because that caffeine's in your body and your body just wants to go even though you need to go to bed. So make time to relax during the week, decompress, whether it's meditation, yoga, a walk around the park, or walk around the park, something. You have to always find a way to decompress. Hell, it could be painting your toenails. If that's how you decompress, by painting your toenails, paint them every single week, whatever helps you. Now, as we're going into our 5th and final one, embracing the journey. You probably look at me, yeah, Adriana, obviously. Well, what does it mean? Like, you are having all these symptoms. You don't want to be having these symptoms. You don't like this. You don't like that. Well, this is what I mean by embracing a journey. I know we all want to see results instantaneously, but we need to understand that it takes time to see these results. These results are not going to happen overnight. These results are not going to happen in a week. You can't build a healthy habit within 1 week. You have to be consistently being focused and remind yourself, this is what I'm doing, and slowly make these daily changes until they are habits. It takes consistency to do this. It's a marathon, not a race. We need to focus more on ourselves, our health, and start understanding our body and embracing the journey as it gets easier. It usually takes about a few weeks to a few months to actually start seeing changes within us. You got to allow our body to adjust to these changes. Just because you drank enough water for 1 whole week and cut off and switched your bread for 1 whole week doesn't mean you're going to instantly see results. Again, it takes several weeks to a few months to start seeing these changes. So you have to allow your body to adjust. You have to relax. Just let things go the way they are. Allow your body to heal. Oh, I almost slipped on my chair. This is what I get for wearing heels. Ugh. I'm breaking them in, guys. I'm breaking them in. So I'm breaking them in at home. But anyways, continuing back on. You have to allow your body to have that time to heal, allow it to adjust to changes, because there's a lot of internal work going on as we're doing this external stuff by starting to work out, by making healthier food adjustments, cutting out refined and processed foods. Everything is internal too. We need that time too to let it change. And also, it takes time to get closer to your goals. So definitely, that's going to be my fifth tip. Trust the process. Give yourself time. Be consistent. Don't give up. Just because you don't see changes within the first month doesn't mean you're not going to start seeing those results by month 2 or 3. Be consistent. Don't give up. Keep on going. And of course, always talk to your registered dietitian or to your doctor about any dietary changes or if you may have some restrictions due to medical conditions. But with that being said, if you want more tips on PCOS, go ahead and drop a comment below. Also, let me know if any of these tips may have come to you as a surprise or something I may have mentioned you didn't know. If you didn't know that actually building muscle is going to allow you to burn more calories, or how it actually takes in more blood sugar, or like you didn't know about spearmint tea. Or just let me know also, like, if there's something you're doing that I haven't mentioned that's really helped you with your PCOS. I'm sure there's gonna be another lovely lady that's gonna read that comment and want to say, hey, I want to try that too. But go ahead and drop that comment below. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so you won't miss out on future videos. And also lets me know that you've enjoyed this type of video so I can continue making them in the future. But I'll leave you guys off with that note. I appreciate you watching the video and the support, and I'll see you next time.